Hey there, welcome to the Loose Lemire channel. I always want to say welcome to the Loose Lemire show. What is your ex feeling about you? How are they feeling? What do they think about you? We have 3 piles here. I know, revolutionary. 1, 2, 3 piles. 1, 2, 3 piles. This pile was wildin' when I was shuffling. I'm excited to see what these other 2 piles are about. They all have their own different character. This video has its own character. So go ahead and smash that like button and ring that bell to make sure you are alerted when super fun videos featuring 3 piles, super original, are ready for you to snoop and look at. So I will see you in your respective video. I don't know what some of these are. Some of them did flip over, but the way I shuffled is not in a I'm very curious, needless to say, what's going on here. So, descriptions, timestamps box. Timestamps are in the description box below or in the comment section somewhere. And I will see you in your tea about your X, Y, and Z. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. See you then. Hey, pile 3. What was all this drama that this pile gave me? What's going on with your ex here? Yeah. A whole bunch of cards just threw up from out of the card deck. And then I get into these like modes sometimes where I keep feeling that the deck wants to say more, so I just keep pulling out cards, and I wanted to put them back, but it was like, no, we want to stay loose, we're staying. And that was this pile. So this is a lot. I tried to pull from the Wisdom of the Oracle, but no, maybe if she comes out, then she comes out, but we're not doing that. I feel like I really would want to do a reading where I go through the entire deck. Like, some readings, there's just nothing more for me to do, and other readings, it just wants to keep going because there's more. And I think I did that back in October, but I digress. Get to my reading, fool! We have very soon. Let go of control issues. You deserve love. Judgment. Romantic feelings. Flirt in the reverse. Worth waiting for in the reverse. Your ex feels still good about you, and I feel like they hold whatever you 2 had in high esteem. They hold whatever you had in high esteem, and I feel like if there was a chance for you 2 to get back together, I think they would possibly take it. So this to me feels like someone who, like, I say possibly take it because I feel like there's someone here who still has feelings for you, still feels some type of way about you, but there's some sense that you 2 may not work. So there's like a diversion in this story. There's a split. But I do feel like the common denominator is there are feelings here of warmth, of romance, of appreciation, of reverence, and also feelings of sense, like logic. Okay? And in one of these, like a higher understanding, a graduated understanding, in one of these, they feel all of that, but they say it wouldn't work out, and this is something I do need to get over. I still have feelings for them. I still think about them. I still want them in some ways, but I know this is not for me, and I just need to move away from this. On the other hand, I still want them. I want to be with them, and if that opportunity came, it's an opportunity that I would take, and I would take it slowly, but I wouldn't want to let them go either. I want to make sure that it goes right this time in some way. I'm feeling a sense of maturity here, which is interesting. It's kind of fun. So, I feel like they would take, that's the thing, like, it really depends on which split. This person who would want that return and actually actively engage in that return would actually engage in that return with the quickness. This is an immediate text back, an immediate call back, a hug upon meeting, smiles, brightness, and this other person would be sort of hesitant. to respond, to re-engage, to maybe even talk about that possibility. Yeah, I feel like whatever you all's issues would really have to be attended to and sorted through. For some of you, maybe your issues were, I don't know, distance in whatever form that took. And it's like, even if we got back together, that is still unsolved. For others of you, the issue, if it was distances, this is how we need to solve it. Like, I feel like whatever the issue was, they feel like it would need to be looked at and have a plan before you two move forward in a rekindlation of whatever this is. They like to check up on you, or they think about you. This ex here does think about you. They think about the intimate times you shared, the way you were with them, how you treated them, your softness in your body and in your touch and in your being, metaphorically speaking, like how you tended to them. They kind of miss, or they think about the ferocity that you had, the determination that you had. I feel like there is like a sense of appreciation for, they're seeing you in a better light is what I'm seeing. And they're seeing that while there were some things wrong with the relationship or whatever it was off about it, it's almost like they're able to, I don't know, separate the relationship from the person, or their things have settled more to such a way that they can look at things in a more objective fashion. That's what I'm picking up with this. I feel like there's some maturity here. There's been some maturity here. There's some feelings here. Like, they wish you well. I don't see anybody here who doesn't wish their former well. I think there's someone here who, if they are right out into the dating world, even maybe the other one, if they are out in the dating world, they want to have something like what you guys had, but better. Yeah. Yeah. What you guys had, but better. There's something about this person for some of you that's coming towards you really quickly. Like, they're coming towards you with a new vigor. They're coming towards you with a new aim. They're coming towards you to pursue you. They're coming towards you to honor their feelings. They're coming towards you with a fight. Okay, bitch, get it. They're coming towards you with a seriousness. They're coming towards you with an aim of, if I see that this person is feeling slightly interested, I'm gonna sink my teeth into this, and I'm gonna fight for this again. That's something I was the initial message, but those other messages wanted to come out first. So this is what I can get from here. Let me get your guidance in regards to this person, for whatever it's worth. Now, keep in mind there are some cards missing from this deck, but shit, my God, y'all need to get a reading. Like, everybody in this whole pile just needs to get a reading. It doesn't have to be from me, but get a reading from somebody. All right. So your guidance is orphaned in protection. I'm going to read this to you because I just can't F with the energy of this card. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional. Not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to the others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you, let it. Now, if you're someone who had a very toxic relationship with your ex, but you two had a toxic relationship that had passion in it, and that's what added to the toxicity. I don't know. That's actually, there's so many ways a relationship can be toxic. Y'all don't have to be so in love or whatever. Essentially, what this is saying is if you are open to this, if this person comes forward, then that's fine. If this is something you've been contemplating, okay. But be careful of, again, the patterns that brought you to this place. What part did you play in this relationship that let it get to the point that it got? Did you stay in a place too long when you knew you should have left? Are you feeling lonely or abandoned or sad or whatever in the whatever situation you're in now, and referring to this relationship, even though as like something that you would want again with this person, even though there were some things that were validly off about it that are not what you want? Is there a way that those things can be addressed if you do reach out to this person, or if they do come towards you, whatever the case may be, right? There might be these structures within you that might want to, I'm seeing someone pretending to be okay with certain things just to get by. Don't do that, because maybe that's what killed you before. Maybe that's what killed the relationship before. On maybe both ends, but I'm talking to you right now. With Orphan in Reverse, this is such a massive message. It really is just so much easier for me to read it from the book, because it has so much like energy and weight to it. Do you feel the need to be apart because intimacy is too threatening? Are you afraid of being hurt again? Are you afraid of how much you care about this person or think about this person, or you don't want to make mistakes again? I don't know what your deal is, but are you staying away from being open and naked and honest with love or relationships? I feel like this doesn't necessarily mean for you to get back together with them. This could just be even in your current relationships in love, even if you're in your future upcoming relationships in love. This relationship may have left you with some stuff that you really might need to sift through and separate through and move through, so that you are not depriving the next person or yourself of what that relationship could offer, because you're still scarred or traumatized or influenced from the coping mechanisms or the way the last relationship was, aka this one. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. This to me is pretending that everything is okay when it isn't. Or this to me is not giving yourself the time to de-tense and see that actually everything is okay, but you're so keen on trying to make sure that what happened before doesn't happen again, that in itself creates a problem of not being in the moment, because again, intimacy is keeping you apart from seeing, because you don't want to do the same thing you did before. But the same thing you did before may not have been the bad thing, it's just the excessiveness of doing that same thing. There's a lot to unpack here. I hope that hit whoever it needed to hit. There was another one here. It's time to address unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. Unhealthy alliances to me, again, is making friends and making a home in coping mechanisms that you needed to deal with certain situations in your life. And when you find yourself in a new situation in your life, those coping mechanisms don't need to be there because you're in a whole different situation, but those coping mechanisms have followed you into these new situations and they don't belong there. So those are the unhealthy structures that you've committed to. The unhealthy structures that you said, this saved me before, so I'm going to hold on to this. But that behavior now becomes ill-matched because it's not in the right situation. You know, it's like wearing a winter coat because you've always lived in Antarctica, but now you live in Florida, and Florida's weather is vastly different from Antarctica, but you're always ready. You got this coat. And you create this stress on your system, but you need this coat because this coat came in handy. I'm sure there's a better way of relating it in a way that makes much more sense and more eloquently, but that's essentially what I'm trying to say here. Don't abandon yourself. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your own patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. So this is you noticing that I'm tensed up, I'm worried. And that's not to say that, the coping mechanisms are not effective. It's just watch yourself. Like, check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? So do what you will with that one. And this reading. I wish you everything. I really do, honey. Keep your light on. Good luck. And I'll see you next time. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you like a personal reading where you get your own actual reading, that would be great. I'm here for that. The email is in the description box for you to figure out what you want. All right? Bye. Hey, pal number 2. How are you? So what's your ex feeling about you? What are they thinking? What's the tea, really? I mean, we both know what it is. What's the tea? We're gonna find out the tea. Let's go for it. I pre-shuffled the cards ahead of time. Your pal didn't give me any drama while shuffling. Well, I guess it kind of did. I forgot. Ignore me. This happens. My hands are like a Ouija board. They move. Okay. Because every little thing she does is magic. Your ex kind of thinks you ruined them a bit. But they still sort of aren't letting you go, but I'm not sure if they're not letting you go in the way that they're pining for you, or they think about you a lot in terms of how much you affected them. I'm gonna stick with that because that can go in multiple ways. They think about you in terms of how much you affected them, and they think about you, that can go in 2 ways. How much you affected them, and really it could be the same energy. How you're headstrong, how you're, there's certain type of character that, like someone can't help but be in awe of. But then also you affected them in such a way that you really left them with some bullshit. Like you really left them with some scars. And they look at you in awe of, wow, how can somebody do that to someone else? It can go either way or both ways, really. I read again in layers, and I'm reading a general energy. So we have building blocks. We have release your ex in reverse. We have playfulness in reverse. We have it's safe for you to love. We have the King of Wands, and we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. This person I feel is scarred. Like scarred is the word that comes to mind. I don't think they feel comfortable seeing other people. And if they are, kudos, because wow. I feel like they they may not really want commitment from other people. And even if they are seeing someone, I don't know. I mean, they could be. But I don't know how committed they are. I feel like they acquiesced or something. They've got like BDE, but big energy. Like I feel like they're out there, but they're out there to be out there, to maybe even for some of you spite you. For them to maybe, for some of them maybe to spite you, for some of them to forget you. But but you're on their mind. Like you've affected them and you left something with this person. There's no two ways about that. If there was one thing that I would say here, that's the one thing that I'm resting my head on. You affected them in some way, deeply, and you still plague their mind and their thoughts. So you're either what they use to compare others to, in terms of, oh, this person doesn't do this like number two, or this person does this like that. And again, it goes two ways. It goes either, ugh, yuck, this person, or, oh man, yeah, that's whoa. Yeah, like you're the pinnacle. You're the thing with which they measure other things, other people with, and other experiences with. And that's either in a good way or in a bad way, as in you are the villain, and if anybody does something that's close to what you did or you were, it's a now for me, dog. But then there's the other X in this pile who, if someone does something like you did, it's a yes for me, dog. Like they're looking for that. In other people, they're not looking for that. This is a very fun, interesting pile. Either way, you have a hold on them. We release your X in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse. If this wasn't the same energy, bro, I don't know. This person is like one of those who might be up for like a revenge banging, something like that. I don't know. Like this is super interesting. Yeah, you are the stick with which they measure others. I want some cake or cookies. Like, I feel like something crumbly. Yeah. Or like a cupcake. I don't really care much for cupcakes, but like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of like pastry. That might have something to do with you. Maybe someone runs one or something. Maybe that was a date. That's really all I'm getting here. Like I'm looking at these cards here, and I'm not seeing them. What I am seeing is that message, and I'm trying to look at each individual card to see if it has something extra for me to garner and give to you. But no, not really. They think about you. You're on their mind. You're the thing that they measure everything else to, and you affected them. You left your mark on them. I'm going to go ahead and just skip to your guidance because I don't know what else to tell you here. Yeah, there's definitely. I feel like this person, they would, if you called them up to be like, hey, let's meet, or whatever, like, they would love it. One, for the satisfaction of saying no, or two, or, A, for the other person, for the satisfaction of being like, yeah, look at me, I've changed. This is who I am now. Like, they want to show up. But that, again, is also one, because they would say no, but then they would go, okay, no, like, let me meet up because I want to show this person how far I've come without them. Like, it's like this, like, I'm going to show you my energy now. Like, I'm going to show you who I am now. Like, I've had a glow up without you, so you'll see this. Oh my God. And then the other one who's like, yeah, man, I'll take you back. Like, I want you back. I want to be serious. I want to do this thing. I can't let you go. I want you in my life. Like, I want you. You hurt me, but I'm hurting more without you. They also want you to see like how much they've improved and like how much better they are. And this is a weird file. What's your guidance? What's their guidance, man? Looking at this energy, what's their guidance? Spirit. Message in a bottle. Okay. Okay. All right, baby. Message in a bottle. I want to go ahead and read that. Card number 15. Message in a bottle. This is guidance, right? But it's like love guidance. So, but I don't really Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I just feel like this is so, okay. You might hear from them, I guess, but this is more so your guidance. So it says you can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. I'm going to read to you the general message. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say something at just the right thing, and will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. So, do with that what you will. I feel like I don't know what this has to do. I mean, if you heard from them and you're like, I don't know what to do, yeah, you can respond back. I'd say that's pretty fine. I mean, if you want to contact them, if you've been thinking about them a lot, why not? See how that goes, and however that, especially if you need help from them, however that goes, you know, gosh, what was I gonna say? However that goes, it'll at least free you from thinking about them if they've been on your mind multiple times. Whatever the response is. But you might be getting a sign or a symbol in your life in general that tells you something is going in the right direction, or something that helps you. If this has nothing to do with your ex and just in general, like what to do, like you might be getting something that tells you, shut that shit down, that person's not for you anymore, or someone new comes into your world through some mode of communication. So there you go. I'm excited for you. Let me know how it goes, whatever this is. Keep your light on. Good luck. And if you would like a personal reading, don't be shy. Don't be a stranger. Feel free to come through. The email is in the description box below, and you can go ahead and get yourself sorted in that general arena. And I will see you on the flippity flip. Good luck with this one. Keep your light on, and good luck. Bye-bye. Hey there, pal number one. What is your, I mean, you're here for the tea. You know what it is. What is your ex thinking, feeling about you? What's their deal? What's their drama? I forgot about that. I was shuffling and I forgot that there was a tower card. I do remember that sort of coming out, but sometimes it's not the card that I think it is. So, oh. Weird. Okay. I don't know if this is like a recent ex, or if you two recently got back together and you're like, what? I mean, this has been a weird reading. I don't know who really resonates for it, but here we have separation in reverse. We have getting to know each other in reverse. We have exchanging gifts. We have the Tower, and we have here and now. A lot of these cards are in reverse, except exchanging gifts and the Tower. XVI 10, 5, 1, 16. All right. Okay. There may have been an occasion, someone's birthday, a holiday, something, an event. Someone found something out, and it was shocking. It was wild, and everything kind of broke. But it didn't. I don't know, for some of you, I don't know how many married folk I have on here. I know I used to get some people who were married and divorced, and I remember I had a live. This to me feels like people who still have to live together even though they're breaking up. Like, you're still fraternizing. Like, you're still somehow tied for some of you watching this. Right. How are they feeling about you? Uh, this is a very wild reading because I'm getting multiple stories here. I think they're still very surprised that things happened the way they did. They didn't think it would end up the way it did. They didn't think things would go the way they did. I think they were living in a kind of fantasy. I'm not sure if somebody had an affair here or if somebody found something out and they were very shocked that this is what happened. It's almost like they may have played it off or thought it wouldn't be that big of a deal, and so they didn't speak on it. But then when they did, or when you or someone found out, they were like, whoa, why didn't you tell me? And it was more of like the betrayal than the actual thing that caused the riff, or both in conjunction together. Ugh. But there's like a pause here. I almost feel like you two are still tied in some way. I'm not sure if it's the same friend group, same workplace, same something. Like someone gives something to the other. Like they provide something to each other. Or there's been some sort of event. Again, a birthday, a holiday, Christmas, or Easter, or whatever other sort of holidays that, or events that happen. That there's still a tie. Maybe some of your friends are still friends with their friends, or you worked like something. There is still a connection here. But then I don't know. This is weird. Here and now in the reverse, to me, feels like something is definitely fractured. It's like someone thought they knew someone, but they didn't. But there's still these like olive branches, you know? Like maybe that was in the past, but it's still present, and it's almost like, how could this person have done this? Like, how could this, it's like coming home. Let's say you have a pet and it's a bunny rabbit, and you leave it at home and you come home and find your house has been destroyed. And no one came in. You don't have a big dog or a small dog or a cat. You have a bunny rabbit. And you look at this tiny bunny rabbit and you go, how could you have done this? How could you, small thing, cute thing, lovely, adorable thing, have done all of this wreckage? That's the vibes I'm getting. This is, I'm assuming, how they feel about you, right? How they feel about you little mess. I don't know with you. What is that song by what's his name? Big Sean? Little Sean? Yeah. I want to look at here and now because it's just glaring at me, but all I'm seeing is this egg, like, I'm seeing fractured. So I'm assuming this egg broke. This innocent little girl wasn't so innocent. She was more so like, her cousin, the girl from The Grudge, came out, and it's like, whoa, you little ass, with you. I don't know if you guys know this song. All right. Here and now in the protection says, whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, absolutely. Or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. The same is true for looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, Now is all that counts. Come back. Da da da. So they might be trying to get over what happened in the past and come closer to you, but I feel like they're still going through it. But they do have this sort of intention to come closer to you. Now, what I mean by that, and I don't know why that seems to be happening with these messages, but what I mean by that is coming closer to you as in no longer being terribly affected by whatever happened between you two. Yeah. It's almost like realizing that that bunny had this power all along, and there was like a taking for granted of this bunny. And once they get over the fact that the bunny did all this wreckage, there's almost this acquiescence of, okay, maybe I didn't know the bunny. Maybe I didn't listen to the bunny. Maybe I ignored the bunnies or whatever. Just whatever. I feel like they're aiming for softness towards you, but there's definitely still this what the fuckery going on in them when it comes to thoughts of you. Yeah. I feel like they're aiming towards softer emotions. That's what I mean by like coming towards you. Like coming towards you and not looking at you so much as the worst person in the world or whatever. What is Pal One's guidance with this? Like what is my person watching's guidance? You little mess, I am fucking with you. Rather than fucking with you. Alright. I don't give a fuck. 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 Yang and Blessed. Super weird. Yeah, I mean, if you want to like apologize for something, you can go ahead and do that. Especially with this exchange here. If there's an olive branch that you want to extend out, you could. If they extend out an olive branch, take it, but speak up about what it is that you want. But I guess speak up yourself from a place of warmth and love, I guess. Not for them, but like for the human nature and the human condition of us not being perfect. I'm going to read Blessed to you. I'm not going to read the love message because I know what that is. And just no. I don't think that really... I mean, I will for some. I'll go ahead and read it, but I am going to read the general message more so. You're moving into a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. You know you are meant to make this connection, this union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. There we go. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. And I like this Yang because Yang is inviting you to take action towards that. So again, if there is something that you need to exchange with this ex, fine. Just be careful of all this fire that they have within them for you. You walk into the lion's den, you might get bit by a motherfucking lion. But, if that's something that you're willing to do or put out there, you can. You can if you want to, share that love. Or humanity or whatever, I don't know. But that's up to you. I'm not out here trying to instigate drama if you are okay with not instigating drama, Okay. The oracle message of this: there are moments in life out of the blue and it seems everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in the ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea has parted in front of you and events are coming together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. What's going on between you two? Did someone do something, or is someone going to do something, or give something, or exchange something, or initiate something? Some semblance of peace might be coming towards you two here. Truly. And if there is an opportunity for peace, take it. This looks like a take it. I'm gonna go ahead and read Yang for you now, if that's, see what this boy sees. All right. Whew. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. Yep. Yeah, look, it'll help you out, right? It'll bring you peace. Even if you get bit by a lion, you go, okay, well, at least I did my part. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Yeah. Yang is about action, propelling things forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. If you guys have some shit to figure out, it might be worth to create a conversation of healing if you need to. But again, that's a two-way street, you know? What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There's no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny. Now, for you, number one, I'm going to pull this. For those of you that this resonated for and you are thinking about pursuing, going forward to engage your ex in communication or topic of communication, I'm going to give you, I don't know how I should do this. Yeah, for those that this reading resonated for, I'm going to ask Spirit how that could go. How about that? I don't do predictive readings not because I can't, but because, motherfucker. But because I don't like to, because things change. What? All right. If you did engage your ex, it won't be easy. It won't be easy. You might get flamed. But there might be a sense of calm in a way that comes at it. I feel like the best guidance that is right now is to, if you are thinking of confronting your ex or talking to your ex or whatever, take the time you need in order to get yourself in the state of being that you need to be in order to have any sort of exchange, or in order to deal with whatever the outcome could be, whether a no response, whether a response that's kind of scathing, or whether it's a response that's like, oh, whoa, that's not why I came here. Or maybe it's what you did go there for, and getting exactly what you wanted is weird. Yeah, so good luck with this one. Keep your light on. Good luck. If you'd like a private reading, there is information for that in the description box below. I do wish you everything. I really do. This one was interesting. Clearly some stuff happened between you all in the background in the past. And this person definitely still has it in their energy. They still think about that. it's what's going on for them with you. They're still, I don't know if I should say affected by it, but it definitely still is something that rings true in their memories of you. That thing that happened between you, it cannot be the pink elephant, because you both know what, like, it is the pink elephant, I guess, unless you call it out. Or at least there's something that they have. They have in their head. Okay, so I wish you luck on that one. I hope this served you in some kind of way. Don't forget to smash that like button, ring that bell, and leave me some comments in the comment section. I wish you everything. Keep your light on, and good luck. Bye.